Do 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 do. Stones it is. Oh man, I missed an episode of Stones, and I was really like, I need more episodes of Stones. It's the best. It's like better than all the rest. Bonjour, monsieur. And I thought like, let's make another episode. Let's do it. And I got excited. And I said like, let's take a walk. Let's do other episodes. And then I got in the loop. And now I'm telling it to you. Thank you for listening. Oh yeah, what is Stones about? Well, I don't know. It's where you don't know things and you just like, yeah man, let's go there. And I'm like, okay, Stones. What about stones? It can be about anything. Why limit yourself to stones? It can be the sky. It can be the universe. But stones it is. I thought it was a fun concept. I thought the only thing you see is stones. And it's just this guy talking. Oh yeah, I had an idea. Okay. So it's all in the mind. And I thought like, hey, why not take a look into the librarian's mind? And I'm like, okay, and how do I copy this thing that I am observing in my mind? And how do I copy it into another mind? And sometimes I think like, well, the way I do it is through video. And so I... yeah. But now you put me on the spot, because I want it to be fluid. So it's like it records while you're not totally conscious of it, so that you can have an authentic experience. And so just in the moment it happened and I was there. And that is Stones. Thank you for joining me. I shall do my best. Okay. Let's play some music of Stones.
On doit pas passer par toi.
Stones and asphalt. Let's run for it. It is what it is, and what it isn't, it is not. I don't want to think about life. So So, or maybe I talk about the voices. Yes, okay. So the annoying thing about the voices is that they can imitate my own voice, and then I sometimes think that it's something I have taught. And so most of the time that is true. So what I hear of my inner voice is my voice, that is true. But I am an information specialist when it comes to weird knowledge. I have watched the memes since they were birthed on 9gag. I have been there about 10 years ago. And so I know when information enters my mind for the first time. And sometimes the things I hear, I can't make them up. It's something that comes through the ether and enters my mind. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting point of perspective, but can we focus on the positive? And I know it's necessary to focus on the negative first, because those are the rotten apples. You gotta get them out or cut out of the mold. And so I know we operate on that kind of system, and that is logic to us. And I understand, but it comes from the Packer medicine. So I saw this video, and okay, the voices don't want to hear it. okay. I'll try to ask the voices something, because they're very annoying. Sorry. It's not. Yeah, I'm trying to do this very cool thing which is called communication, and I always try to be on friendly terms, but my emotion gets the hold of me sometimes, because you see the voices can also show things. So you see like the universe and like the stars, and it's all coming at one moment at the same time. And then sometimes that can be calming, and sometimes that can be calming. But still, it's very distracting. and I believe that though I am connected, I should have my singularity moments where I am alone and I can think the clearest. And it's not meditation, because during meditation the voices are still there. But if I do 30 minutes, then they go gone for like a split second, and I see the universe. But then it's okay. This is a demanding task. Sorry, I am complaining. I'll play my harmonica. Intermission. Pa pa pa. Pa 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 cha 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 pa 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 cha 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 pa 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 pa. Okay, bye. And we're back. What was I thinking about? Dreams. I have dreams, but they're usually about like nighttime dreams. Nighttime dreams are different than daydreams, because the daydreams should help the night dreams, in my logic. to help the daydreams again, so that it's a continuous cycle. But there's a clear difference between rules in the dream world and then in the real world. Because if in the dream world you really desire something, it pushes it away. So it will be like that carrot in front of you and you can never grab it. And in the day world, I've recently discovered through QLA that you can do an affirmation and okay, we're here. Hey. Wasiwamba Guanadi Guanado Zimbabwe Mbayo Hi. Existence is pain to a Mi6. Yeah, I was thinking of the Mi6 concept. So you can you can wish something, and it immediately happens, and the time that you can interact upon the wish, and the time you can grasp it is should be diminished. But I didn't read the never-ending story. I didn't read it completely. There's something I do not understand, but it definitely has to do something with fantasy, and so fantasy, very powerful, very cool tool to utilize or to create and such. Peace. And the voices ask me, is there something you want to ask? And I said peace. But I can't have that because it has to be transcended, and I know it, so I won't give up. But one day when I grow older. Okay, focus. The second thing, I wish good health and prosperity to all people, mentally, physically, psychologically, and all the ease. And that was my second wish. And me included. So it's like a Monopoly game. I saw it as a Monopoly game. So the game is fun, but it ends at a certain point. And sometimes we give everybody 1,000 so that the game can continue and you can beat your brother and sister in Monopoly, and that was really fun. And so wait, maybe not the beating part, but please try to understand that if everybody has desires, and I thought, like, if you want to use the net, do it for everybody, but you also. So then it's more likely to succeed, because if everybody can benefit from it, they'll most likely use it. And if the net grows stronger, then you can use it too. So it's foolproof at that point. So start wishing, please. But yeah. So the problem with that is if you're jolly rotten to the bone, then it can do some damage. But I believe that the good is really smart and they'll find a solution. But then it's beyond good and evil, because if everybody can wish, then the rules will be different. But evolved is the right word I am looking for. It's time to evolve, and I'm like, yeah. Let's go. Where do we go? I don't know, but we are going. and I enjoy the ride. Okay, enough. It's a theme tune from my mind, and I really like it. And it goes, this is not how it sounds, but I'll try to sing it. Mi corazón, la 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 la, mi corazón, la 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 la, mi corazón, mi corazón, mi corazón. Veranda man, what does he sell? Verandas? He just sells trinkets.